welcome back to the channel. Right, today I am near Tredegar. Just come over the hill on the bike from Rumney. So we're going to head down into Tredegar and we're going to take a journey down the valley to check out the cycle route all the way down there. Just to show you what it's like. Part of it you have to ride on the main road, which is not ideal, but there are some cycle tracks further down towards Holly Bush, and I'm going to try and cycle as far as Blackwood today, and we'll see what it's like. So onwards. Here we are in Tredegar now, so just about to head down into the centre of the town where the clock is. I'm sure that clock's been replaced at some point, because there used to be like a big blue one there. It just seemed dumped somewhere in one of the council depots. Yeah, so we're starting where the old hospital was. Yeah, they've converted that all into like old age homes and that, but they're not yet occupied. Right, let's head on down to the main road. So this is the town of Tredegar. Looks like the Christmas lights are up. Oh yeah, it's a Wellington monument, that's what this is. Right, we're going to head on down. That's the Weatherspoons free house. So if you turn off right here, you go back up the hill towards Rumney, you go past the leisure centre. We're going to head into Georgetown, or Georgeton, whichever you want to pronounce it as. At least this way I'm away from the main road a bit. And on the right here we've got Mark Williams Snooker Club. That's in Georgetown, Tredegar. Famous snooker player. Really nice guy apparently. Very down to earth. I wonder whether he still plays in tournaments these days or not. I'm sure he does. So nothing much really exciting here, just houses. But at least this route is a bit quieter than following the main road. It's a bit hairy with the high-speed traffic there. Often come down this way. Currently the weather overcast and dry, forecast rain later today. Being a Sunday, at least it's a bit quieter on the roads. I'd say the temperature is probably about 8 or 9 degrees Celsius. A bit of a cold breeze blowing today. But once you get going on the bike, you warm up. Some kid that needs oil by the sounds of it. It's squeaking. In the old days they used to use castor oil to resolve that issue. Just pour about a litre down the child's throat, no more squeaking. Someone's birthday. They turned 5 today. If you go left here, you can kind of get up the side of the hill to a certain extent, but there is a pathway up the valley that way that you eventually come to a river down there. Tredegar River, I'm guessing. Seeing as the Tredegar Valley. So this is where we come back onto the main road. Someone has sold a car that's standing on the side there. This is where the pathway narrows down and we're onto tarmac. Lack of trimmage along the side here, so it's not possible to ride the bike on this path. You're probably going to be in for a lot of punctures and stuff anyway, as well as getting ripped up by thorns and things. Getting the handlebars hooked on stuff. If you snag on something there, you're going to crash. So I'm not going to risk that. It's a bit narrow anyway for bikes. Bikes are not catered for in the UK. Certainly not in Wales. Not to the extent that they are in countries like the Netherlands. But then I suppose the terrain is too hilly for people to use ordinary bikes. This is what I mean about the high-speed traffic. Giant teapot and teacup. That's the tea house. I don't know whether you can actually get tea there. I should try it one day. See what the story is. This is kind of jogging my memory. I think I've done a video on this in the past. I'll have to have a look on the channel and see. Except this time I'm going to try and do a continuous video. I may split it into 2 parts. This is what looks like an old school or something. Quite a big house on the right. I think the guy's got like a scarecrow he had in the back garden there at some point. I don't see it now. But yeah, this section of road is better to go north to south. The reason being that it's mainly downhill that way. I've done the reverse ride before and it's hard work. My aim today is to ride through the town of Blackwood town centre. So all the way down the valley, in other words, as far as Blackwood. Anyway, we might see something different today. Who knows? Good royalty pits. Car was coming out of the giveaway there, didn't know whether they were going to stop. There's this bit of a blind intersection. Hopefully you can hear me above the noise of the traffic, and there's not too much wind noise on there. Yeah, it's a pity there's no cycle path going all the way down this valley. That would be handy. Because like when people want to take their kids for a bike ride, this route is out of the question. It's too dangerous. This is the old schoolhouse, I think. It looks like one. Getting up a bit of speed now, we're up to 34 kilometers an hour. Got the power setting on 2 out of 5. It's a good ride this, because you just keep going. Like, apart from if you use the pathways further along the gates are a real pain in the butt. We've got a black sheep there, also half black and half brown. It's the half black sheep of the family. I can't believe how much littering there is coming from Rumney going over the top of the mountain past the golf club towards Tredegar. It's terrible. I may do another video on that one day, just to highlight how much rubbish there is there along the road and how lazy people are. Got to keep the hooter clear. Can't let the breathing apparatus clog up. I notice in this area they have, if you see on the right here, they have all like trolleys with all their recycling boxes and so on them, like a little two-wheel trolley. Someone hooting. I don't know if it's someone that knows me or just friendly people saying hello, I guess. The double A. Or in Canada, it is just the A. Right, we're just entering Caerphilly County Borough now. We're leaving Tredegar County Borough. Just crossed the borderline. Borderline of the two councils, that is. These blind corners are always dangerous. People trying to overtake you, oncoming traffic, etc. If I can, I usually signal to the cars to let them know if there's any traffic coming. If there's anyone behind me, tell them to stop or go. You can hear the dogs below. To my right, to my left, I mean, there's a dog jail where you can leave your dogs for punishment for 2 or 3 weeks or whatever while you're on holiday. Put them in jail, or kennels as they call them. I wonder if they get a prisoner number. Yeah, he was taking a chance, overtaking traffic coming the other way. Pentimila, boarding, kennel and cattery. Oh, they also keep cats in jail there. So that's where we're heading, down towards where all that green is there, and then left. Jim Davis Civil Engineering on the right here, where all this green grass is. So yeah, I've been across that side of the valley on that pathway on the bike, and it's just downhill most of the way. Terrain just gets rougher every time, each step of it. So the further down you go, the more stones and stuff there are. So we're now entering Hollybush. I've tried some of these little side roads into the valley, but they're all dead ends as far as I know. If you know that if there's a route going from Tredegar past Hollybush down in the valley below, let me know in the comments. Be interesting. It's difficult to see on Google Maps because it's covered in trees, so you can't really see the pathways clearly. Like this road here goes to farms and stuff, and I think it's a dead end. Not sure where that road on the right goes. Sure that just leads up to houses. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Unlike with my old camera, the battery would be dead by now. So another road on the left here. I think this is where you can go onto the pathways. Yeah. Right, now we're off the main road. Yeah, just after Hollybush, that's correct. So from here, mostly most of the way to Blackwood is pathways. So in order that this video is not too long, I'm going to cut the footage here and do part 2. So till the next one, keep safe.